Hello, my wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom. You are welcome to Scholante TV, where we bring to you happenings around Biafraland and all over the world. And today we are starting from the Twitter space of Simon Ekpe Njoko, the Prime Minister of Biafran people. So, and he started with we will be bringing you the summary of the activities, the rundown of the activities that happened from the 1st of October 2023. So you can see in this video that Wazirike is lamenting how he was betrayed and by one politician, that they overlooked him in his agitation. But today, that people that they cannot overlook or ignore have risen. I don't know whether he is lamenting. This is lamentation. Moving over to the next one. These are two journalists. One claimed to be a Biafran, and they were talking what concerns them, blaming our prime minister for causing, disturbances in southeast. Although they were not too specific, but they said he is giving sit at home and coughing. They did not say so much, bad something, because yes. But what I was surprised is when I hear these people saying that they don't know the cause of the problem. They don't know why people are, you know, forcing people to sit at home. First of all, nobody forces anybody to sit at home. It's a willing something that more than 70% of Biafrans have chosen to be doing. For the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, who did nothing, and they kidnapped him, extraordinarily rendered him to Nigeria, and the courts set him free, but the Janjaweed government refused to release him. So the Southeasterners, the Biafrans at large, are unhappy because of that. So they want him released. And he is very critically ill right now. Critically. And they are not, responding to people's call. So people are sitting down and they are complaining. They say they don't know the cause. They don't know why people are sitting at home, but they know. They don't want to accept. It's terrible. I believe that they know what they're doing. Anyway, moving over to the next one. Wazirike, we've mentioned it. He was lamenting. So this is breaking. The liaison office in South Korea is officially opened. So that is the latest. And see, another breaking: Liberation Army are currently warming up for today's march against terrorists Nigerian Zoo Army. So they have arrived. They arrived with over 100 helos and 30 tanks at Okigwe. I have mandated the Biafran Liberation Army to neutralize as many as possible. So this news came on the 1st, okay, on the 1st, and we will see the scores. Breaking: the Biafran Liberation Army resistance fighters neutralized, dealt with the terrorist army. Then, so they have already here. He just alerted us that they actually were neutralized. Okay, so our men showed them that they are not match. So he went further in another breaking. The Biafra meeting in Finland happening now, as the executives are planning to host the war this month. Biafran liaison office in Finland meeting place Okudiova in the digital country Finland. Another breaking from Mazi Simon, our Prime Minister, says that the terrorist army has again met with another powerful resistance of Biafran Liberation Army and Biafran resistance fighters. The battle just ended and they are now running back with shame. We will go for a return march. So if you are not following Simon Ekpe, you are missing. I don't know what you are waiting for. This is where it's happening. Alright, breaking today, the Ogbunigwes battalion of the Biafran Liberation Army tested 2 Ogbunigwes on terrorist army. And that was how the whole fight ended. And the idiots took to their heels and we chased them. Did you remember the policeman who was he now started telling us there was a policeman, that was, sitting in a, I don't know whether that place was a bank or something. He was actually sitting, no, not sitting, he was standing with gun, I believe. And one guy just came there dressed somehow and he sighted the guy, took to his heels, he ran away. So that's what Simon is actually trying to explain. Now here he's saying that there's that okay, let me read it. Didn't know that the Biafran Liberation Army, the Zoo terrorists, that's their army. Okay, terrorists on uniform. Didn't know that the Biafran Liberation Army command they attempted to attack today is the Ogbunigwes battalion. And they welcomed them with 2 powerful Ogbunigwes. Doom, doom. The sound alone destroyed their uniforms and cut their liver. Many of them went back without legs. It was terrible. That's what we want to be hearing. So he was now checking his phone and say he can't sleep or he can't sit down to be doing that. So continue giving us that information that the zoo, they are planning to come back, and boys, I think, still engage them. So Simon here riding a horse, our Gadagidi, the sign that Nigeria has collapsed. So these are things happening, accidents that occurred on the 1st today, yesterday being the 1st, or the day before yesterday right now. Okay, you can see still update on Biafran resistance fighters must start engaging. Okay, today being sit at home, I think the sit at home people came out to enforce sit at home, claiming to be Simon Ekpe boys. All this propaganda they wanted, after being dealt with yesterday, they came back to start doing propaganda, and it's never worked for them over the years, and it will never work. Okay, so they say some people went to Simon Ekpe's compound. This is the post, and that DSS went to Simon Ekpe's family compound to ask for his father, mother, and siblings, and they told them that none was whether they said that. Okay, let me read it. They were told that his both parents were late, while he has no siblings. So that he has no sibling and the parents were dead. So they left and they came back today asking for Simon's house. So the zoo is trying to do everything they can to stop Simon Ekpe. In fact, for Simon to talk with them, Simon refused. So my only business now is to eliminate and neutralize the Zouami. Yes, that's the focus. Tell the Nigerian terrorist government looking for where Simon Ekpe come from. To first tell the animal in the zoo where did their drug lord president come from. Where are the siblings and what is the name of his village? Simon knows how to give them water back, I remember the mathematics and equation you cannot solve. So see the Monday sit at home, everywhere was lock and key. You can see. So that's the news that came. These are the news, and this one Nigerian army now went to give a report that they went to, I don't know whether it's a cement shop that they went to and burnt the cement shop and claimed that is a ESN hideout. They know that this is no longer ESN matter, it's army versus army, but they keep on talking about ESN. So Simon Ekpe said that this is the latest that he saw in Wikipedia, where they called him a Nigerian Finnish lawyer, politician, and all that. So Simon Ekpe is not a Nigerian, he's a Biafran. Okay, so I think that is much of the role, much of that, much of that. This is where they caught a policeman and they were beaten. So this is actually the main point. Okay, see footage where Simon Ekpe was actually, can you imagine, Simon Ekpe was actually watching these terrorists from Finland. From this footage, he has the technology of watching them. Can you beat that? The Biafran Prime Minister Simon Ekpe monitoring the ongoing armed conflicts on Biafran liberation all the way from Finland. Situation room. The liberation war is ongoing and the world don't know about it. It is between Nigeria terrorists and terrorist government and Biafran resistant fighters. So, and Biafran Liberation Army, the delegitimization of Nigerian government within Biafraland is on top speed. We have overpowered them. All hail Biafra. So this is what has happened today, or should I say since the first. And we now had a broadcast after much, and that is broadcast today, yesterday night. He addressed and promised Biafrans that Hope Ozodinma will be captured, or should I say Hope Ozodinjo should be captured alive. So, and I really wish that it could happen so fast. Okay, so that is all we have for you. If you have enjoyed this our summary of the activities on Twitter handle of our Prime Minister, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll be bringing to you back-to-back informations, happenings in our land and all over the world, especially with Biafrans. Okay, so that is what the channel will be bringing to you. So until I come your way next, have a blessed day. Shalom.